In this video, I'm talking to you all about my camera bag. So let's get right into it. Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Brooker Films, and yes, we are talking all about my camera bag in today's video. And the camera bag that I've chosen to use, and I use this for all of my shoots, is the Lowepro 450 AW Whistler. And this backpack is so awesome. So let me start by showing you the main compartment in this bag. So we'll tip this onto its back, we'll fold these straps back out of the way, and we've got this zip here, and that's going to reveal the inside of this camera bag. And this is where the magic of this camera bag truly lies. This camera bag is so huge and it is so deep. Of course, this is the bigger version. There's a smaller version of this if you didn't want so much space, but if you're traveling around, you're doing music videos, you need a load of equipment with you at all times. So the bigger backpack is definitely recommended. So inside the camera bag, you've got all of these different compartments here, and you can basically customize the inside of the bag to fit your equipment. So all you have to do is just take out these Velcro inserts, and you can basically move them to wherever you like to make your own configuration inside of the bag. So at the moment, my typical setup is the main camera, the camera body goes here, the monitor for the camera goes here, you've got batteries, you've got lenses here and here, and then additional equipment goes here. So this could be the head of the glide cam, the camera batteries, gaffer tape, GoPro clamps, loads of different supportive accessories. They all go here in this main top part of the bag. Now, inside the bag, we've also got this feature over here. So we've got this main pouch here, and this is typically where I keep all those smaller parts that I wouldn't put in here because I'd end up losing them. So I pop them in here. So at the moment, I've got a screw for my camera in there, and then I can put base plates in there. I can put other small things in there. This top one, I normally put batteries in. I normally put a few AA batteries in here and AAAs for microphones and other equipment. And then up here, you've got card slots as well. So if I just open this up here, we've got this 32GB card sitting in the card pouch. Now, the really cool thing about this backpack is it opens up backwards. So rather than it opening up facing outwards, it opens up facing inwards. So this means when you're wearing the backpack, nobody's going to be able to get into the bag because the zips are here right next to your back. So that is definitely going to add some security when you're moving around with this backpack. Right, next up we've got these two little straps here, and these go around your waist when you're wearing the bag, but this left side has this little extra pouch. At the moment, I've got hand sanitizer in there, but you can put batteries, you can put keys, wallets, whatever you like, that can go in there. Now, moving onwards, we've got this top compartment, and this is one of the reasons why I love this camera bag so much. Before I had this camera bag, I had this one. Now, although they are very similar and they are made by the same company, the inside space is incredible. It's got all of those awesome features that this one does. This camera bag just doesn't have the space at the top of the bag for anything extra. So it's got a very shallow pocket at the top here, and you end up having to shove everything in there. And this is a little bit annoying because if you want to take any spare clothes with you or anything else which isn't camera related, you don't really have a space for it because you don't have the room. This main part is normally camera only, and then this bit would be accessories or anything else that isn't camera related, but if you don't have the space, you end up squeezing it in, or you have to take another bag with you, which is kind of annoying and defeats the point of having a big bag. So that's why I got rid of this one. This bag, on the other hand, has a gigantic pocket at the very top of the bag. So if we open this up, we've got this extremely deep pouch just here on the inside. Now, this is really cool because you can put clothes in here, you can put batteries in here, you can put anything else you like in here. And then, of course, on the inside, we've got this zip and we've got this tag here for keys. So if you've got keys, all you need to do is just clip them onto this strap here, pop them inside the Velcro here, and your keys are secure. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. And then, of course, if we open this out, we've got this pocket just here, and this will comfortably fit a laptop or something similar. You could put an iPad, a tablet, something in this slot here. Now, that's the top part. That's really awesome. Now, these two pouches are really awesome, and you can get loads of equipment and loads of extra stuff in these two pockets, but there's also another two pockets that you should be aware of. So on the very front, you've got this one here, and you can basically fit your clothes, you can put anything else in this space, and it will stay separate to the camera equipment. So this means if you've got a hoodie, for example, and you don't want to open up the main camera compartment, you just pop it in this part of the bag and you're good to go. This pocket is actually really deep and you can squeeze a lot in here. I've squeezed in spare trainers, I've shoved in jeans, hoodies, shirts. You can squeeze a lot into this space. It's super handy and super awesome. And then of course that brings us on to the last zip, and this is a very subtle zip on the side of the bag. We've got this zip just here, and this is a very shallow space where you can squeeze in a few cables, or you could squeeze in some business cards. You can add a portable battery pack in here. There's enough room for a few smaller things in here that you can get quick access to. And then of course, what makes camera bags really awesome is, as well as filling the inside of the bag, you can add kit to the outside. So on all of the sides of the bag, you've got these straps here. So you've got these clips that undo and they do back up. And this means you can add light stands, you can add tripods, gimbals, glide cams. You can strap them all to the outside of the backpack just by unclipping and clipping this back up. This is really awesome because it means you don't have to be always carrying your tripod, or you don't need to bring a second bag for your tripod. You just clip the tripod to the outside of the bag and away you go. Now, although this bag is incredible, there are a few things that slightly annoy me about this bag. When you're wearing this bag and you've got all the straps on, you're clipped in, this feels very comfortable. But if you've just got it over one shoulder, or if you're just transporting the bag, these things seem to flap about quite a lot and they get very annoying. And it's really annoying because on the old bag, you could remove them, but on this one, they're stuck. They just don't come off, unfortunately. So it would be nice if you could take those off, but it's not the biggest complaint in the world. It's still a very good bag. And then the second complaint, and this is the only other complaint that I have, is there's nowhere for your drink to go. Now, when I was on a shoot many years ago, the director decided to put a can of drink inside their camera bag because there was no space outside. And that can burst, it leaked all over their equipment, it got soaking wet, and it completely killed the camera. And that scares the life out of me with this backpack. The old backpack, that is this one, did have a nice little drink holder on the outside of the bag. And the beauty of this is you could take it off and you could put it wherever you fancied. There were these really cool grooves on the outside of the bag, and you could just basically put this drink wherever you wanted it to sit. And that basically meant all you had to do was reach around with the bag on your back, grab the drink, and you had quick access to your drink, and it was separate to your camera equipment. This bag unfortunately doesn't have this. Now, because I have this first camera bag, I could just basically just Velcro this onto this bag. So it kind of sorts that out. But if you don't have this bag and you just buy this bag, then there's going to be nowhere for your drink to go, which is kind of annoying. So this basically means you're either holding your drink or it's got to go in one of these pockets. But that is way too much of a risk for me. I would never put my camera in danger like that. So this might not be the best option. So besides the lack of a drink holder, and besides these slightly annoying flaps that just won't remove, this is the bag that I would seriously recommend to anybody that is looking for a decent camera bag. Now, I'm well aware that I've talked all about this bag and its amazing features, and it might sound like I'm doing an advertising campaign for Lowepro, but I can promise you the company has not paid me to say this. They haven't sent me a bag. I bought this out of my own money because I think it's incredible, and I would seriously recommend it to anybody looking for a way to transport a load of camera equipment on your back. So there you go. That's my review of the Lowepro 450 AW2 Whistler. I think I got that right. So if you enjoyed watching this video, or if you feel like this helped you make the decision whether to purchase this or not, then please do let me know in that comment section below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, check out the previous video, and if you are subscribed, then I will see you tomorrow for another brand new video. See you there.